Hey there, it's Tank Girl, and this is the Galaxy Tab Android tablet for Verizon. So, it's pretty exciting. It's the first Galaxy Tab tablet that I received. Actually, I also have the Sprint version, and I will be unboxing that next. So, let's take a quick look. Here is the box. I'm taking the cover off, and as you can see, it's all tablet, like that. All tablet, all the time. And it's very much out of focus. There we go. And the back, it's black. The Sprint version is white in the back. So you can see the Galaxy Tab and Samsung logos, and you can also see the pattern a little bit here on the finish, and then here's the Verizon logo. And here's the camera, which I think is a fixed focus 3 megapixel with flash. So it's a pretty big unit. I mean, not nearly as big as, say, an iPad, and in fact I have one here for comparison, so I'm going to show you that in a second. Let me give you a quick walk around. So it starts here on the left side. Looks like there's a little microphone here, mic, and then there's the CDMA by Qualcomm logos. This is a CDMA capable 3G and Wi-Fi device, and nothing here. And then here you get one of the speakers and the dock connector and the other speakers, stereo speakers. And on this side here, nothing till you hit the micro SD card slot, and volume rocker, plus or minus. And this is the lock power button, which is a standard issue on the Galaxy S phone. Is also on this side, in this spot on the right hand side. And here at the top you can see the little tab to remove the plastic cover, and there's a headphone jack, a 3.5 millimeter headset. In the front you have a front facing camera. I don't know if it's a 1.3 or VGA camera. There you have it, and there's a little sensor there, probably ambient light. And as you can see, here's the giant 7-inch display right there. At the bottom you have capacitive buttons for menu, home, back, and search. So it's basically like looking at a large Android phone, basically. Now, to give you an idea of the size, I have here the Verizon Galaxy S phone, the Fascinate. And so this is where you start to see the difference in size. This is a 4-inch Super AMOLED display. This is the Galaxy S phone for Verizon, the Fascinate. And this is the Galaxy tablet for Verizon. And you can really see the difference. But also you can see the similarities with the lock key on the side here, as I was mentioning. And this is what it looks like in the back. I'll cover this number, it's probably the serial number. And it's kind of funny with the camera, it looks like a giant phone. And thickness, you can see it's not a very thick device at all. It's a little thicker than the phone, obviously, but not by much. And then comparing it to an iPhone, obviously, always have to compare everything to iPhone. This is iPhone 4. Size-wise, you get the feel for it, and then in the back, you get the feel for it again, like this. And then thickness-wise, you can see the iPhone. It's quite a bit thinner, but not that much. I mean, the tablet is quite thin, all in all. You can see that here. So pretty thin for its size. Now here's an iPad. So we have a basis of comparison. This is the iPad, and this is the Galaxy Tab. As you can see, the iPad is quite a bit larger in comparison. And let me rotate this so you can get a better view. iPad, Galaxy Tab, Galaxy S, and an iPhone. So it gives you an idea of kind of size comparison here. Galaxy S and the iPhone. And I'm not going to remove the stickers. I'm in a bit of a tight schedule, so I need to take some pictures of this with the covers still on. But what I'm going to do for you is turn it on in a second. Before that, I want to show you the content of the box. So, came in this box, and underneath here we have, it's upside down I think, but there we go. We have some manuals and some cables. So specifically, we have here, I'm not going to open these, but you get the idea. Tips, hints, shortcuts, all the legalese stuff, consumer information, you know, be responsible, don't text and drive. And then here we've got the no, that's not micro USB since it's a custom connector. So this is a custom connector, looks a lot like an iPod, iPhone connector, but it's actually a different pinout. And then at the other end, you obviously standard USB plug. And then you got a little AC adapter, which has obviously a USB port on the back. You see it there. And this is interesting because the AC adapter, this is actually the power prongs for it, as you can see. It plugs into this part here of the AC adapter, so a recessed area just slides in. So again, I'm not taking this out because I want to take some unboxing pictures, and I didn't want to make you wait much further for this unboxing. It's been a few days since I've had this and I haven't had a chance to look at it. So that's what's in the box, nothing else. Let's do a first power on this, shall we? So there you are. And see what happens. It's probably been turned on before by PR, but so you get the Samsung logo. And a Verizon animation. I don't know if you heard the sound, but there was a little the little jingle that it sometimes plays on Verizon devices, like a plucked bass or plucked guitar. I just felt it vibrate in my hand. And as you can see, this is like a giant Android phone. It really is like a giant Android phone. It's a point of reference. Let me turn on the Galaxy S for Verizon, the Fascinate. And you can see the similarity here. I'm going to unlock that. So same jingle, same Verizon little animation, and as you can see, I unlocked the screen on the tab, and this will be up in a second as well, and you'll be able to see how similar these two are. So you know, the interface is actually slightly different. But there are some similarities insofar that this is using some sort of Samsung skin. So the apps, instead of scrolling up and down, is scrolling sideways. It's still loading it here, but you'll see what I'm saying. These are some of the similarities between the phone version, essentially, and the... so I don't know what it did there, but there you go. So the sideways scrolling of the apps is also present on the Galaxy S phone, and as you can see, this is a Super AMOLED display. It's really quite gorgeous versus the oops, I added this to the front screen. I didn't mean to do that. Versus the LCD. Now it still has a screen protector on, but I think you're not going to see much of a difference in color quality, and obviously comparing an AMOLED display to an LCD is not very fair, but you know, they are kind of like sister devices, so I just wanted to make sure you got a feel for it. Anyway, let's focus on the tab for a second. I got a little bit more time here to spend with you, so maybe let's surf the web. Now, just to be clear, this has 3G and Wi-Fi. Currently, it's connected over 3G, as you can see. It does also have GPS. I'm my first time using it, so I haven't connected over Wi-Fi to my router or anything. And this is like the Verizon, browser page, the default. So let me just go to my blog. There we go. And maybe I'll just go in this format. There we go. TNKGRL. And hopefully this do a Google search and find me. It did. So I'm just going to go to my website. And I'm not sure if it'll present it to me as... No, it's giving me the mobile version. So I'm just going to go to the actual regular version so you can see. And there you go, there's my website. And as you can see, my last post is about the Galaxy S phones. I compared all 4 cameras. So this is all loaded now. And you can see here, it's scrolling pretty nicely. I don't have a lot of flash or ads on my site, so it's probably a pretty fair comparison. Let's see here, this is supposed to have flash installed, so there's a video. Let's see if it plays.
Hey there, it's Tank Girl, and this here is the
And there you
HTC
go.
Touch 4G for T-Mobile.
I brought up the volume. So this is very meta. Watching me making a video of a video that I made. It was buffering, so I'm just gonna pause this by tapping on it. So basically, embedded flash seems to be working really well. It's changing direction there, as you can see. Pinching. It's pretty responsive. This is pretty nice. So there you have it, the Galaxy Tab. I haven't really had a chance to do much with this. I wanted to just show you quickly the web. Maybe I can show you the hardware keyboard the other direction. This is what it looks like the other way, so let me try it on. It's pretty easy to use. And of course we're going to do the same search for my website. So, ta-da! This is the Galaxy Tab. It's got some 2, 3, so 5 home screens. And, the app tray I showed you before. It scrolls sideways because it's using a custom Samsung UI. Anyway, keep an eye on my blog. I'm Tank Girl. My blog is Tank Girl Mobile, tnkrl.wordpress.com. You hopefully will find more coverage about the Tab, both this and the Sprint version, on my blog very soon. Follow me on Twitter, TankGirl, TNKGRL, just like the comic book character, but without the vowels. And I'm also on Engadget. I'm a contributor and the podcast co-host for mobile there, so look me up as well on Engadget. There you have it, the Galaxy Tab for Verizon. Cheers.